Hello there, my name's Cassie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of rest and why this is necessary and fundamental in skyrocketing your feminine energy. So first and foremost, I just want to introduce myself. My name's Cassie. If you're new here, hello, I'm happy you're here. Welcome. This is my YouTube channel. It's all about healing, femininity, source energy, spirituality, all of that good stuff. So if that's something you're into, please do stick around, like, comment, subscribe, because I would love to see more of you guys. I would love to see this community grow. Let's get into the video. So today we're going to talk about the importance of rest for your divine feminine energy. So whether you are primarily feminine or primarily masculine, or maybe you're someone that falls somewhere in the middle, we all have feminine energy. We all have masculine energy within us. This is just a universal law. And for our feminine energy, we must rest. The feminine is the being and the masculine is the doing. So without further ado, let's speak first about the rise of the feminine energy, because there are a lot of people who want to learn more about their feminine energy. We've lived in a world where that energy has been suppressed. It's being taught, at least in the Western world, it's being taught to not be celebrated, not be, what's the word I'm looking for? Activated within us, utilized, sourced from our own souls. So in this time, we are experiencing the rise of the feminine, the age of Aquarius, and that does not necessarily mean that we are looking to completely abandon the masculine energy. We are looking more for balance than canceling out. I think it's really imperative, because we've gone into this hate men culture, and it's just not necessary, because we all have masculine energy within us. And by canceling men, I don't need a man, I don't need this, you're also canceling the masculine energy within your own soul. Okay. Now that we're clear on that, it's about balance. It's not about overpowering or tipping the scale one way. We're really trying to create a world where we can coexist in harmony and unity. First and foremost, your health is wealth. So if you are not feeling 100% and you need to rest, that is because your body is giving you a signal. And it is so imperative that you listen to that signal, because without health, you have nothing. You could have $1 billion in your bank account, but if you can't walk, if you can't talk, if you can't laugh, if you can't play, then you have nothing. So maybe you're someone that works shift hours. I'm currently in a position where, I had to rest today because I wasn't feeling good. I was running a fever. I didn't want to. I wanted to go and spend time with the woman that I care for. And I love her and I enjoy it. And I knew that if I didn't take care of me, first and foremost, I wouldn't be able to go into my nurturing energy, which is a big part of the feminine, because I would be so busy trying to get by that I wasn't able to take care of her. But secondly, I also am not able to go and do more things, make more money, if I'm not rested. So really consider that point. Just because you're sick doesn't mean that you're going to lose out financially. It actually, if you really think about it, helps you to gain more, because you're going to be sick for less time, and then you're going to be able to do more things and experience more opportunities. Secondly, if you're tired, your intuition speaks through your body. If you're going to hang out with some people and you just can't even think about bearing to leave the room, that's your intuition speaking to you. That's not you being silly or tired or, I can't do this. If I lay down, I'm going to whatever. No. Listen to your intuition. Your body is aiding you to please rest. And that leads me into my next point, or the same point, that this is honestly protecting you. If you're able to listen to your body, you're too tired to go out, you listen to that, you are protecting your energy. And this allows people to respect you more, because if you cannot respect yourself, that's my next point, then other people cannot respect you. So you must first respect yourself, and that starts by listening to the signals of your own body. And trust me, when I record these videos, these are just as much for me as they are for you. I'm recording this so I can look back as well and say, hey, like, you know, a reminder for me, maybe I need to respect myself more and take a break. This allows your body to get into divine healing and activation. Your spirit guides, if you're someone that works with your team on the other side, the most effective time for them to do spiritual surgery on you, the most effective time for them to be able to go and, you know, work on your soul and create changes is when you're in stillness, when you're in rest. And I'm not talking about sitting on the couch laying on your phone. I'm talking about like horizontal, no lights on, you know, phone in another room, or it's in the same room but you're not on it, no reading, no TV, just laying there. That is when your spirit team, your guides, are going to be able to work on you most effectively. When you're go, 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 they can't actually do the work that they need to. And especially if you're doing deep soul work, I know my collective is really into deep soul healing and stuff. If you're into that and you're not taking the time to rest, then you're not going to be able to up-level your life, up-level your body, or receive the downloads you're looking for. Rest is also beauty. I didn't even write this point down, but now we're channeling. Rest is also beauty. If you're able to take time to rest, you are going to level up and become more beautiful. The divine feminine energy rules beauty. If you're resting, you are going to naturally be more beautiful. You're also going to have more energy to work out. And then you're going to be able to have a more beautiful figure because you've given your body the time to repair. Maybe you wanted to do another yoga workout that day, and instead you took the time to rest. You are allowing your body to create more muscle mass because you are listening and heeding to your body's signals. And again, you can sometimes check within and say, like, do I really actually need to rest, or am I just being lazy? And if you actually need to rest, you are going to go so much further achieving your fitness goals, achieving your body goals, achieving your beauty goals, your hair and nails, your skin. It's all going to be more beautiful because you've taken the time to rest. This also gives you time for solitude. You can listen to your breath, and your breath is really where you hear the voice of your own soul. It's in every Eastern teaching, they speak about the breath as the voice of your own soul. If you're just laying horizontally and you're breathing in, you're breathing out, eventually you are going to be able to sink in to your intuition. You're going to be able to find solitude. And when in solitude, solitude is the ability to be alone and enjoy it. When you're in solitude, it gives you permission for you to romanticize your life, you know, because then you go and you make a tea, and your tea is beautiful, and you sit on your couch and you're so happy. But if you don't rest, if you don't give yourself that sacred time to rest, you're not going to be able to romanticize your life, because you're not going to appreciate the solitude, the beauty of your own soul when you are with yourself. And the feminine, especially dark feminine, knows how to be with herself. She's able to deeply sink in and see in to this energy. I also had a friend of mine told me that in childbirth, like, if you can really be by yourself in those moments, rest, the more you're able to sink into that space, the easier your childbirth is going to be. So if there is someone on here, whoever you are, the more you're able to sink into that space, be in that dark room by yourself, the easier it is for you to go into that space when you give birth. And there's that confirmation. I don't know if you heard that, air fryer, but that was confirmation. And lastly, I want to talk about your intuition, because when you're listening to your breath, you're allowing solitude. Only in stillness can the purest form of messages from spirit come through. And, you know, some people, you know, it's meditation. For some of us, it's yin yoga. For me personally, whenever I do yin yoga, messages always come through. If I'm resting, it allows me to receive messages, and I mean truly resting. Just laying down, being horizontal for an extended period of time. And I don't want to hear not all of us have the privilege to do that. If you're able to carve out 5 minutes to do that, because that's all you have, you are still taking that time to take heed to all of the information that I've told you, which will skyrocket your feminine energy, which is all the things that I'm talking about. So only in true stillness can messages come through in your intuition. Only after a period of stillness was I able to really sit with myself and reckon with the fact that it was time for me to bring this YouTube channel forth to the world. I had to be in solitude. I had to sit in stillness. And I think I was on bed rest for a couple of weeks when that happened. And that was not my choice. That was not what I wanted to do. But so many intuitive messages came through that. And I promise you, when you're able to do that, the messages will be so clear, because you're canceling out all the other noise. It's not always when you exercise. It's not always when you move. It's when you're sitting with yourself. So, yeah. Stillness allows you to reach truth. Truth is that direct contact we have with spirit, with source. The divine feminine is the one that is in contact with source, because we literally create life. We are source energy. So if this message resonated with you, please like, please comment, please subscribe. I'm so happy to hear from you guys. I want to hear more about what you want to learn about, what you want to know about. I'm going to be bringing readings back into this channel again. I just really wanted to make this video. It felt good. It felt right. And I feel like it's really imperative for our collective, especially as we're going into winter. Winter is the Earth's period of rest, that we are listening and taking heed to these signals and signs from our body, from our intuition, from ourselves. In the summertime, especially feminine energy women, because we tend to line up with the predominantly feminine energy women. Like I said before, we have both within us. We tend to line up with the cycles of the earth. It is in winter that we must reach stillness, and in summer we are able to be in a more masculine based energy. So I hope that this message found you well. I'm sending you so much love and light. I'm gonna bring a crystal in here for you. Just take a deep breath in. I don't care what you're doing. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Exhale. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.